everybody, I'm Brett Wagner, and welcome to Pastime. Name the time, win the cash, it's that easy. We are in Roswell, New Mexico at Area 51 Dragway. I got a whole show lined up for you. We're going to give some cash away. Let's meet our contestants. How you doing, Crystal?
I'm good. How are you?
Crystal, where are you from?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque in the house. Big Bo, how you doing, bud?
Good, you?
Bo is from Denver, Colorado.
That's right.
How you doing, man? So
Great.
you're used to some funny altitudes.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, my partner, owner and operator of Texas Chassis Works, Ken Herring, the Destroyer. How you doing, Ken?
Good, man.
And, of course, Paige, our lovely car wrangler. She's got the dangerous job, folks, bringing the cars up and the drivers, which could be dangerous. All right, you guys ready to play?
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right, Bo and Crystal, let's go. Let's bring up our first driver. Now, I am told that this gentleman coming up right here is a councilman out here in Roswell.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. Isn't that cool?
that is cool.
That is cool.
Thank you so much for coming out. What's your name?
Richard Lovato.
Now, Richard, you're a councilman out here in Roswell, aren't you? When you get the job, does that car come with a job? Is that one of the perks?
No, not really.
All right, Councilman Richard, tell me about your ride.
It's a 1955 Chevy, all fiberglass, Art Morrison chassis, mild steel. It's got a rear Morrison 555. It's got four-link suspension.
Beautiful car.
Thank you.
Crystal, first question for Councilman Richard.
How many horsepower?
How much horsepower?
1,000 horse.
All right, Bo for Richard.
Approximate weight?
With me in it, it weighs about 2,500.
Wow, and Ken Herring for Richard.
Is the throttle stop going to be on?
Throttle stop going to be on?
Yes.
Hey, Richard. Councilman Richard, thanks for having us.
You
Thanks
bet.
for coming out. Let's make a good pass.
You bet. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, right there. Councilman Richard, Roswell, New Mexico. Everybody wants to. People are coming out in groves. We appreciate that. All right, let's get those times locked in. $100 pass. Crystal, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm 28. I'm from Albuquerque. Starting school,
What are you going to major in?
radiology. I start radiology school.
Wow. I know I've had a little radiation done to me sometimes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at those times. Let's get locked in there. Let's take a look. First of our $100 passes. A 975 for Crystal, a 10 flat for Bo, and a 985 for Ken. All right, the burnouts never lie. Let's see what Councilman Richard can do.
Oh, that thing sounds good.
It does.
Woo, look at that. That is a hot car, man. Look at that. Let's see what Councilman Richard can do.
There's a stop. That's a stop.
A 985. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is he on the board,
He hit
but
it
he
on
got
the
to hit
number
it on the
finally.
number. Big Ken. Look
About
at you.
time. Got to start off
Look
good
at
this
you.
time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a little recap. Ken Herring sitting on $100. Bo sitting on 0, and Crystal sitting on 0. Coming out, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Big Albert getting in that yellow Corvette. $100 pass. Hey, Bo, tell me a little bit about yourself.
From Denver, Colorado. I'm an automotive and diesel tech. Grew up. My dad raced Top Fuel Harleys. So
Your dad owned a Harley shop as well.
yes,
So you grew up around bikes.
yeah, I did.
Your dad raced,
And I raced.
and you
now.
race it now.
Yep.
Yeah, keeping it in. What do you race? What kind of bike?
I ride a 2003 stock Buell XB9R.
The Buells. Eric Buell.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, let's see those times. Everybody's locked in. Crystal with an 11:20. Bo with an 11:50, and Ken with an 11:01. All right, let's take a look at this burnout here.
That thing sounds good.
Wow. $100 pass. Roswell, New Mexico. Nice yellow Corvette. and look sideways down the track.
Easy. There you go.
Hey,
He's got
he
the slowest
saved
time.
it.
Bo does.
Bo's going to get that one.
Like that.
That is a good save right there. Wow. Well, I'm just going to hand it right over
That's
here to
gonna
you
be
right
Bo,
there,
man.
Bo. Welcome to the game, Bo, right
Thanks.
there.
There you
Denver,
go.
Colorado on the board. Ken Herring with 100. Bo with 100, and Crystal sitting on 0. Let's bring up our next driver. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Look at you. You got a Volvo hat on. And what kind of car are you driving? What kind of truck are you driving?
That's my little street pickup. It's a 69 Chevy. It's rear half with a 4-lane. It's got a big block Chevrolet in it. Runs on pump gas.
All right.
Slicks.
And what's your name?
Gary.
Gary,
Stafford.
thanks. Crystal, first question.
Approximately the horsepower?
What kind of horsepower are you putting out?
It's not been on the dyno. It's 555 inches.
Bo,
Did you say a weight on that?
What do you say?
how much is a weigh with you in it? No,
Four-
no lying.
Okay. Over 4,000.
And Ken Herring for Gary.
What cylinder heads are on it?
Kind of cylinder heads.
It's got Pro 1 355 CNC ported.
Hey, Gary,
Yes.
thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Make a good pass for us.
Okay.
Gary with the Volvo hat on. Nice. All right, last of our $100 passes. Like to see you on the board here, Crystal. Get a little 3-way tie.
Of course.
All right, $100 pass. Ken Herring is already locked in. Bo is locked in. Crystal is locked in. Let's take a look at those times.
Oh, look at that. Bo.
Crystal has got a 1375.
Ken got it.
Bo has got an
I was
1120,
in first
and
this
Ken
time,
with an
though.
1120.
Yep.
You know, on reaction time, you know what happens, Bo. When we have a tie like that, whoever locked in first with the reaction time, if it comes close and you guys win, it'll go to Ken because he
And
locked
usually
in first.
it's
Got the
not
whole
me.
shot.
Now,
Yeah.
Ken
Usually it's not
usually
me.
doesn't win those on those ties.
But we still got to beat Crystal, so.
That's right. So it's a $100 pass. We'll see if Crystal gets on the board here. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Crystal, you better hope for some spinnings, all I can tell you.
I'm out.
Well, here we go. Let's watch this pass. Worth $100. Chunking the tires a little bit there.
I'm out.
It is. Pretty
Wow.
glad.
An 11-12. Well, Ken Herring. There you go, big man. Reaction time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Herring sitting on $200. Bo sitting on $100, and Crystal sitting on 0. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got to let our advertisers say a little something to you. Come back for more pastime. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. See, that's what it's all about right there. The jack is going up round 2. $200 a pass. Let's meet our next driver. How are you, man?
Good, Dave.
What's your name?
Dave,
Dave, tell me about that Camaro.
69 Camaro, 383 stroker, bracket car.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Bracket car. Crystal for Dave.
No nitrous, sir.
No nitrous.
All motor. Bo for Dave.
Horsepower.
Excuse me?
Horsepower.
450.
And Ken Herring for Dave.
Tell us a little bit more about the motor.
See, a little bit more about the motor.
It's 383 stroker, Brodock heads. It's a bracket car. I mean, runs 12 flat all day long.
Oh. Well, it was nice having you on the show.
Yeah.
They're supposed to guess your time there, Dave. We're going to let them roll with it anyways. Everybody's got a base, so they're going to have to figure out. So, but usually, Dave, we don't tell them. All right, buddy, let's see how close. All right, man, get in there. Let's make a pass. It happens. So that's all right. So everybody's going to be a little close on this one. So let's take a look. It's going to be higher or lower. Let's take a look. We've got time here. Everybody's locked in. This will be interesting. A 12:02 for Crystal, a 12:30 for Bo, and a 12:10 for Ken Herring.
Who knows?
Well, he said 12.
He said 12 flat, so I mean.
Take a look at this burnout. Yeah.
Yeah.
The joke may be on us, folks,
That's
right here.
You never know.
You got a pinks all out right there, Ken Herring.
Yeah, you gotta like that.
Here we go. Let's watch this pass. cash is good. Bo knows drag racing. Ken Herring sitting on $200. Bo sitting on $300, and Crystal still sitting on 0. We got a lot more passes. Don't worry about it. Let's bring up our next driver. It's the combo round. I'm going to bring up, in this case, 2 rails. And you got to give me 1 combined time. 1 combined time. You get to ask 1 driver 1 question. What's your name?
Jeff Vance.
Jeff, tell me about your rail.
It's a 94 Fitz, updated in 01 with the Yancer style monoshock. Big block Chevrolet, somewhere around 8 plus horse.
Thanks, Jeff. What's your name?
Charlie McGoffin.
Charlie, tell me about your ride.
It's a 91 Nielsen Parks, small block, 456 gears, Ranger and Dragster.
All right. Crystal, Charlie or Jeff?
Charlie. Do you know approximate horsepower?
You know how much horsepower you're making?
About 600.
Charlie or Jeff, Bo?
Jeff, you gonna run that on the stop or all out?
Run throttle stop or all out?
All out.
Good.
He said all out. Thank you, buddy. And Ken
Good.
Herring, Charlie or Jeff?
Charlie. Do you have a stop on that one also?
You got throttle stop?
No, sir.
All right,
We
cool.
go to the wall.
All right, this
There
is
you
our
go.
combo round. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Let's make a good pass right there. 2 rails, combo round. Are you kidding me? Look at those rails. Wow, Charlie says ready to go to the, no, that was, did Charlie say, they both said they're ready to go to the wall. Charlie and Jeff, that's great. You know, we get people out here, they get excited, I get excited. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait for Ken, sorry.
A little slow one today.
Ken is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Combo round. We're $200.
Ooh, look at that.
$16.20 for Crystal, $17.10 for
You
Bo,
guys.
and Ken Herring with the $17.30. Seems like you and
Great minds
Bo.
think alike.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Go. Looks like some of those where they raced those on the sand, where they had those sand,
Like a sand rail?
Sand rail,
Yeah.
you know. All right, here we go, folks. Let's watch this combo round. 2 rails going at it. We're $200. All right, oh, we're gonna get a fast time here. On 1846, right there, Ken Herring.
Take that money, baby.
Woo! Cash is good.
Cash is good.
Let's do a real recap, folks. Ken Herring sitting on $400 now. Bo sitting on $300, and Crystal from Albuquerque. We got a couple more rounds. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right, let's meet our next driver. How are you, sir? Good, you? I'm doing. What's your name?
Eric.
Eric. Boy, that's a tall guy to be getting out of that car.
I'm only 6'5".
All right, well, that's taller than me. Eric, tell me about your ride.
It's a 93 Chevy Camaro, the big block. That's about it.
What kind of big block?
Chevy, 496.
496.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal for Eric.
Any power outers?
None.
Bo
Approximate horsepower.
Right around 6.
and Ken Herring.
What tires on the back of it?
What tires you got?
They're just 14-inch slicks.
Like a 1432 on the back?
1432 on the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all
Want to
right.
say hello to anybody?
Nah.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming out. Let's have a good pass. Last of our $200 passes. Everybody's locked in. Let's look at those times. Crystal with the 1090.
Look at that.
Bo with
Come
the
on,
1070
Crystal.
and Ken with the
I have to
1095.
do
Look
something.
at
You know,
this.
it's either one of them. They're always close to it.
That's a good sign, though.
Well, as we say on Pastime, the burnouts never lie. Let's take a walk. Mini burnout, mini burnout.
Nice little burnout, though.
Here we go. Let's watch this pass. Oh, yeah.
Oh, got out of the groove.
Way out of the groove.
Still stayed in it, though, didn't
A 1098. Ken Herring with a 1095. It's a 1098.
he? Got out of
Boy,
throttle
look
at the
you.
right time, didn't he?
Look at you.
Look at that.
Ken Herring, folks, sitting on $600. Bo in second place, sitting on $300. And Crystal from Albuquerque. We got the jack is going up. Don't worry about it. You got plenty of time to win. Folks, it's Pastime. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. And don't go away. We're coming right back. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. Roswell, New Mexico. We got a tight race. It's round 3. It's going up to $300 a pass. Let's meet our next driver. How are you, sir?
Good.
What's your name?
Rick Calloway.
Rick. Now, I was told that you actually helped build this track.
I did build this track.
You did build this track.
1995, my wife and my 2 girls.
Tell me about your ride.
It's a 1966 Chevy 2 Nova. It has the original 8.2 10-bolt rear end in the rear. It's a small block Chevrolet.
All right, Crystal for Rick.
How many horsepower, Rick?
475 horsepower is what I'm estimating.
Bo for Eric.
The weight?
With the driver, it's 2,550 pounds.
And Ken Herring for the man that built this track.
Tell us a little bit more about the motor.
It's a 385 cubic inch single 4-barrel with a 750 Holley carburetor.
All right, now, so if anybody knows how to hook up on this track, knows the ins and outs, the bumps.
It's the 10-inch tires that's going to make the difference.
All right, hey, Eric, thanks a lot, man. He's honest, folks, right there. $300 pass. Crystal put you right back in the game. Ken Herring is already locked in now. He's getting on the groove. You guys are in trouble. Bo is locked in, and Crystal is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Crystal with a 12:20.
Look at that, dude.
Bo with a 12:25.
Huh?
And Ken Herring with an 11:90. Oh, yeah. Got the skinny tires on the front.
Yeah, I got some Lunistar 2.0s on it. Stay in it.
How'd he
Stay in it.
He saved
That was
it.
gonna be mine, but that's gonna be Bo.
Ah.
There was your bobble, buddy.
There you go.
I don't want that. I don't want it right here. I don't want it.
Wow. A 1938. A 1538, excuse me. Bo, look at you, buddy.
That was on a pass.
$300. Ken Herring sitting on 600. Bo sitting on 600. And Crystal, we still got time. But you got to win these next 2.
Okay.
You got to win this one.
Okay.
Gotta win this.
All right. Let's bring up our next driver. How are you, sir? What's your name?
Luis Vasquez.
Luis. What's on your door there? What's that say on the side of that Camaro?
Tequila Louie.
Tequila Louie? Yeah. You like tequila?
No, I don't.
Louie, tell me about your Camaro.
It's a 67 Camaro. It's got a 509. It's got a power glide and a 49-inch.
All right. Crystal for Louie.
Any power adders?
Any power adders?
No.
Bo for Louie.
Approximate horsepower?
What kind of horsepower are you making?
700.
And Ken Herring for Tequila Louie.
Give us a little more on the motor.
Tell us a little bit about the motor.
It's a big block. It's a big block.
What do you got in it? What you got going on? Help us out a little bit.
It's got some Brodeck heads, BB3s, 1150 Dominator. That's about it.
Don't need to search that car for a bottle of tequila?
Not
All right,
it.
hey, thanks for bringing it in. Don't drink and drive, kids. All right, here we go, folks. Tequila Louie. $300 pass, the last of our $300 passes. Everybody's locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Crystal with an 11:20. Bo with an 11 flat, and Ken Herring, the fast time, 10:30. I'm going to let you hold that money right there, just for good luck.
Oh, yeah. The thing makes the power.
Here we go. Nice, easy, and steady right there. 1079.
That's Bo.
That is Bo. Bo,
Good
congratulations.
job, man.
Crystal's got to hand that cash over to you. I tried, Crystal.
That's okay.
Let's do a little recap. Crystal sitting on 0. Bo with a big $900 and Ken with 600. It's coming down to the wire. Don't go anywhere. Pastime is back with our final round. All right, folks, welcome back to Pastime. We're getting into our final round, which is worth $500. Let's take a look at the money situation. Ken Herring sitting on $600. Still in the game, Ken.
Still in the game, babe.
Big Bo from Denver, Colorado with 900 smackaroos is in the lead. Bo, if you win this, you win it all. And Crystal sitting on 0, but you could be a spoiler, Crystal.
I could.
Yeah. Because if you win this, it takes Ken Herring out of the race and makes Bo the winner because he's got $900. You guys ready for our final driver?
Let's see it.
Let's meet it. How you doing, sir? What's your name?
My name is Richard Critz.
Richard, thanks for coming out, man, with that truck. Tell me
You
about
bet.
it.
It's a '89 Chevy pickup. It weighs 4,150 pounds, pretty heavy. It's got a 572 cubic inch big block Chevrolet.
A little small motor.
Not bad, not bad. Runs pretty good.
All right, first question, Crystal.
What kind of horsepower?
What kind of horsepower are you making?
It makes about 1,600 horsepower.
Oh, dang.
Bo, first question.
That was a blower I heard under there, right?
The blower you heard under the, you got a blower on there?
Yes, sir. I got a 1471.
And Ken Hare.
Is it on alcohol?
You on alcohol?
Yes, sir, it is.
Think the track's going to hold it?
Think the track's going to hold you?
I don't know. It looks pretty scary. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Have a safe pass. Thanks for coming out. All right, here we go, folks. $500 up for grabs. Crystal's either going to be a spoiler, or Ken Herring's going to come through, which he usually does in the end, or Big Bo from Denver, Colorado is going to go home with 2 large. Crystal's already locked in. Bo is already locked in. And Ken Herring is locked in. Let's take a look at those times. Crystal with a 10 flat, Bo with a 950,
That's right.
and Ken Herring thinks he's going to spin the wheels
Exactly what
with
I think.
1230.
That's what
See,
I think.
I'm even learning. I'm even learning.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a
1,600
little
horsepower. That
soft
thing
on the
should.
line.
Yeah, the thing should make a pass.
Sounded like a 1,600 horsepower burnout. Well, we'll find out right here, folks. This could be the pass of the night. Oh, and 1,600 horsepower. Track couldn't hold them.
You know what? I hate to win them like that, too, because I'd like to see them make it past.
$14.99. Ken Herring, Texas Chassis Works. The man, the myth, the legend. Bo, thank you very much for playing. Crystal, thank you very much for playing. Folks, it's past time. Name the time, win the cash. It's that easy. I'm Brett Wagner for Speed from Roswell, New Mexico. We'll see you next time.